Welcome to 52 Weeks of Wellness, Week 1. Before we get started on this week, I want to give you guys a little bit of a rundown about exactly what I do and kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I am a holistic health and life coach certified. I am also soon to be certified as a hypnotherapist, meaning I kind of help people with the power of subconscious and kind of using their mind as a tool to achieve, better. I use it for health purposes. I use it to help them get to the root of the things that stand in their way for health and wellness and well-being. It's not the old school, make you quack like a duck and bark like a dog. The way people view hypnotherapy is actually very different than that. So healthy hypnotherapy, true hypnotherapy. So anyways, so what I've done is I've definitely combined my knowledge of holistic wellness and power of mind over body. So anybody that knows me knows about my book, Buddha Belly, which focuses on gut health a lot. I'm a big advocate of gut health. And basically this next 52 weeks kind of are going to be set up 1 week at a time. You guys might get 2 weeks at a time. So if you choose to delve into a week a little early, you can, or you can space them out 1 week at a time. But the purpose of this is to really help educate people on what true health really looks like. Most people I work with and even talk to, and I mean, I've been even guilty of it for so much of my life too, is we want to be healthy. But what we really want is we want to be thin. We want to be buff. We want our physical body to resemble whatever ideal we've decided, or what we think society wants us to look like. So we do whatever we can to try and achieve those things, either with success or not. Sometimes that success is temporary. Sometimes we don't get it at all. Each year we need to make a New Year's resolution that this is the year that we're going to get healthy. But many people are actually missing the mark on what truly healthy really means. So healthy, in my opinion, and as a holistic health coach, so someone who really looks at all aspects of real health, mental, emotional, and physical. So do you have a mind that is clear and happy most of the time and peaceful? And do you see yourself in a positive light? That would be a healthy mind. Do you have a body that's free of disease, that doesn't need to be dependent on medications and pharmaceuticals, one that is way less apt to get cancer or, other illnesses? That is truly healthy. And ironically, when we focus on those two main foundations of true health, the superficial things tend to come with them. You will get a leaner, healthier body. You will be in a better place, and so, but you'll have the things that matter the most. So what I like to ask people to do before I give you our focus this week is I want you to imagine that you already have your ideal body, the perfect body you could ever ask for. This is your body. You have it right now. Okay. Now imagine that tomorrow you get a phone call and you have cancer, a serious cancer. They don't know how it's going to go, but you have cancer. That physical body, those goals to have that perfect, physical image seem a lot less important now and fairly silly when you're now looking at a situation where you could possibly be fighting for your life. The same thing goes for having that same physical body that we see as so perfect, and yet having issues with the way that we see ourselves so severely that every time you look in the mirror, you're negative about what you see, you're self-conscious around people, you're self-conscious in your own skin. That's no way to live. And so that's why when we simply chase weight, it's silly. And I'm just as guilty of it as anyone else. I spent majority of my life very overweight. I was pre-programmed as a child to always believe I was going to be fat, and it got to the root of who I was as a person. So as an adult, and through everything that I've done with my life and on the journey I'm still on, it's been always my mission to help people discover what is truly healthy, to help them have healthy self-esteem, and to also help them have a vibrant body, to really make the most of the body they were given, so that they can live well, so that they're not afraid of disease, and so that their families aren't rocked by the catastrophic nature of disease and illness like so many people are. There's more which I might share at a later date, with my family and things that, I've been through and people close to me who I've watched be very sick. which has helped motivate me a lot into wanting to help anybody who wants it. So I don't get paid to do these videos as of right now. This is just part of my mission. So please subscribe if you think you have somebody who would who could benefit from this. Send this to them. Maybe they just want to check it out each week. Some people might just be watching for entertainment purposes. That's fine too. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And I won't get into any more of this, but basically week 1, I want you guys to really think about exactly what we just talked about. So I want you to think about, what does true health really look like for you? What are some areas of real health that you want to achieve? Is it a better immune system? Is it more vitality in your life? Do you just want to be able to get out and walk every day? Maybe that's been a challenge for you, is just a body that can get out and walk a couple times a week. Maybe you want to do a marathon. Maybe you want to take up boxing or rock climbing. Whatever that is, what do you want to see your body do? What do you want to see your life do? What are your wellness goals for this year that are all for you? Think of what those are. And then what I want you guys to do, and I'm not very crafty, so if I can do this, anybody can do this, is I want you to make a life board, basically a wellness board. I don't want it to have job goals on it or anything like that. I want it to be your personal wellness and everything that you want to achieve with your wellness this year. So think of things. Is it adding more greens to your diet? Is it more sleep? I honestly wish I would add that one to my board. I have an 18-month-old son who's still up about every 2 hours. So I haven't slept for about 1.5 years. So sleep is definitely on my list this year, and I should have put it on my board, but I didn't. So I'm going to show you guys my example. So one thing you can do is get a good collage app on your phone or computer or whatever, and get as many pictures as you can that embody true health for you and the areas that you're going to see in your life. And I want you to make a collage out of them and then print it off. So you can print this off at any, big store where you can print off photos in general. You can print off your collage at a different, whatever. This is mine. I'm going to show you. I'm going to sorry if I got to look down a little bit. I got to make sure you can see this. The glare might be a little funky. So, a couple of rules I'm going to give you for making your collage. Don't put a bunch of Fitspiration on your collage. I know that that's not always what you want to hear. A little bit fit bodies are okay, because that's usually embodying, like it's representing fitness or goals that we may have. That's okay. But I don't want you to just litter it with that, because what that's going to do is it's going to trigger your subconscious to be critical of yourself every time you see those pictures. So the goal of this is to inspire yourself every time you see those pictures. And as much as we think it's inspiration, it's not. It's generally berating the you that you are right now and the you that you're working towards. What you want to do is focus simply on where you're going, not what you're lacking, what you're gaining. So you're gaining strength, you're gaining health, you're gaining vitality. I want you to focus on that. So in here, let me explain a little bit of what's on mine. Here's my green smoothies, which are, a staple in my life. If you've ever had a night of drinking too much, they come very handy the next day. Meditation, yoga, 2 things that impact my life like no other, impact my stress and my mental frame of mind like nothing else. 2 things I am the worst about making time for, ironically enough. Fitness, weights. Weights are, I think, one of the best ways a woman can feel a little better about her body almost instantly overnight, without, while waiting the results of diet and other exercise. More greens. Anybody who knows about my book knows that I'm obsessed with gut health. So fermented foods, bone broth, omega-3s, those are all really important. Like I said, somewhere in here should have been a big cozy bed representing sleep, quality R&R sleep that doesn't require, have a baby, a 2-year-old or a 1.5-year-old up every hour. So anyways, yeah, so that's that. I want you guys to make one of these. And just like I said, just stay focused with it, and just make sure that it has a lot of positivity to you and doesn't cause your mind to think negatively of yourself. And then what I want you to do is keep it. I have 2 copies of these. I keep one in my, what I call my yoga room, which rarely gets used for yoga, but it's gonna more this year. And then I keep one in my bathroom where I'm staring in front of a mirror getting ready, where the place where I usually tend to be the most critical of myself, that's my bathroom. So those are the two places for me. Maybe for you, on the refrigerator will be a good place. Something like that, somewhere to just remind you that you've already decided to bring more healthy things into your life. Because I want this to be the last year for you guys where you sit back and say, this year I'm going to be healthy. This year I'm going to be healthy. You only get so many chances to actually be healthy, and it shouldn't be something that's critical or that's overly stressful or miserable. It should be something exciting. So when you can add a little bit at a time, it will add up to huge changes this time next year. That's why I give you guys 1 week at a time, 1 week to focus on one thing at a time. Because by this time next year, it should add up to something huge, and it should be more enjoyable along the way than just crash dieting or doing something really strict overnight and just chasing those superficial changes. So I'm a little choppy at this video thing. If you follow me all year, I promise it will get way better at the end of this year. But like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Make your wellness board. Where is it? There we go. Make your wellness board. Healthy for you. Give yourself some goals on there and achievements. You can do it. You deserve it. There is no us and them when it comes to health and wellness and healthy people. You can never gauge where someone else is. There's physical health, there's mental health and emotional health, and you never know what level someone else is on. You might be far more advanced in a certain area than the other, as they may be too. So everyone's in this together. If you would like, please, you can follow me on Facebook if you'd like to interact at all, or you can email me through chakraboss.com. So I invite everyone to join. Send this to family or friends or anybody that you think could use it or want to be a part of it. And I will try and interact as much as I can. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to shoot them at me over email, and follow my up and coming blog. It has a lot of work to be done. We're transferring from an old blog to a new blog. So, give me a little grace on that, but just follow on that and hopefully subscribe, and happy, 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 happy New Year.